Good morning, Memphis and Mid-South. It's 7:27 on your Saturday, September 14th. And it is shaping up to be a great day to get out and about. Wendy Nations is here with a look at today's weather. Hey there, Wendy.
Well, hi, Kristen. I have a little extra jump in my step this morning because, you know, this is my running weather. I mean, this is peak running weather, right? And I've got the Memphis Runners Track Club for Kids coming up around 11 o'clock today at the Agri Center. So if you've got little ones and they want to run or learn how to run, bring them to me. I can't wait to coach them. Now, we're going to have beautiful weather. We're starting off right now for any type of outdoor event. You're taking a look at TrueView and you're not finding any clouds over us because our skies are mostly clear. Now, that allowed temperatures to really drop off. So overnight readings, yesterday we woke up into the 70s, the mid to upper 70s, and now we're in the mid 50s, from 56 degrees in Memphis to 55 degrees in Germantown. It's 55 in Millington and 56 degrees in Horn Lake. By 9 o'clock, the mid-60s, but we only hit 79 degrees for today's afternoon high with plenty of sunshine. We've got a lot going on this week in the Cooper Young Festival. You'll have clear skies, temperatures in the upper 70s, and JAG Day at the DeSoto Central High School, benefiting the band there. That's going on from 10 to 4, as well as the Southern Heritage Classic. Clear skies at game time temperature around 75 degrees. We're bringing you a look at that extended forecast coming up later on the show, and we'll let you know just how long this awesome weather will last.
All right, here's a question for you this morning. What if marriage was like leasing a car? After a couple of years, you could renew the relationship or just walk away with no fuss. One Florida lawyer says now might be the time to consider short-term marriages. In other words, a wed lease.
We've been reporting for years about a divorce rate hovering around 50%, a staggering percentage when you consider holy matrimony and the fact that it's supposed to last until one spouse dies. But could a shorter-term pre-trial-like marriage lower the divorce rate and ultimately make for better unions?
They didn't propose till like a year after we...
But I knew.
Fred Loving knew he wanted to marry Shay Lacey within weeks of reconnecting with her a few years ago. It had been 20 years since they attended high school together without ever really noticing each other then. Now they're planning to spend the rest of their lives together.
To always have that bond with your best friend to go through life with and to have that blessing from God.
It'll be marriage number 2 for both, neither shy about making that lifetime commitment again. Which brings us to a radical idea from a Florida lawyer named Paul Rampell. He would like an option to traditional marriages. The wed lease over wedlock would redefine the legal structure of marriage, treating it like a real estate deal. The wed lease would be like an apartment lease with clearly defined terms. Who cooks and cleans? Are there pets in the house? How much sex in the marriage? The number of years you'd spend together. Sound too radical? Sound too funny? Don't laugh.
The state of Tennessee has defined marriage as a contract between a man and a woman. And everything you read in the state statutes refers to marriage as a contract.
Family law attorney Leanne Dobson has seen many Mid-South marriages end up in divorce court for all kinds of reasons. So since marriage is already a contract, redefining or clearly defining the terms might not be such a bad idea. After 2 or 3 years, the parties could terminate or renew the contract just like an apartment lease.
The children would definitely outlive the term of any wed lease. So that's something you'd really have to look at and decide and work on to decide how you're going to handle that part of it, because children are so much more than property.
Rampell, that Florida lawyer, says if a child entered the picture, the lease would automatically extend until the child turned 18 years old.
It would be inconsistent with Scripture.
The Reverend Dwight Montgomery of Annisdale Cherokee Baptist Church, who's performed many marriages, says the wed lease is a non-starter, that marriage is an institution established by God.
Marriage is a sacred institution, and when one makes that commitment, one ought to keep that commitment.
Fred Loving agrees. Despite having gone through a divorce already, he says he would never consider a wed lease.
It's like you have an exit strategy already, so why even get married? It's a waste of time. So if you don't feel that you can spend the rest of your life with this person, don't even go through with it. It's not like it's a car. You got the 36,000 miles, I'm going to trade in for another car. No, it don't even work like that.
The conventional structure of marriage doesn't work for everybody, though. Just look at the divorce rate and the rise of same-sex unions. But defining marriage similar to an apartment lease?
While the state of Tennessee defines marriage as a contract, there's so much more to marriage. The emotional, the families, the accumulation of wealth, the rearing of children, the spiritual side of it. All of this cannot and is not presently regulated by the state of Tennessee and very hard to put into a contract.
Interesting idea, but none of the people we talk to actually think the wet lease is something that lawmakers in any of the southern states would ever consider or should consider. Now, as for Fred and Shay, they are planning to tie the knot the old-fashioned way next month. I'm Ernie Freeman, Fox 13 News.
Interesting stuff for sure. Fall is around the corner, and for some, the start of a new season leads to a desire for a new look. With this week's Inside Beauty, Fox 13's Brooke Thomas shows us a quick way to keep things fresh with your hair.
Ever look in the mirror and want a drastic change? Well, hair extensions may be just the thing for you. And that's why we're here in Germantown at Justina Salon, where local-born stylist Ashley Monroe is going to give you what she calls the lavish experience. And she's going to show you how to do it in less than 20 minutes.
They could be just for about anyone. They're really fast. Just clip in and you go. It's really fast and simple.
Clip-in extensions. I'm told they're perfect for a temporary change. You can put them in for a day and just take them out that night. The hair company Janet claims to make a pretty high-quality Remy clip-in set in many colors and textures. So our beauty review girls put them to the test. Here's how it works.
Section the hair off by parting it. Unclamp the extensions. Push the comb, the teeth down in the extensions, and clamp down.
Ashley says you may want to head to the salon initially to get these cut and color to perfectly match your own hair. But they're super easy to do at home.
Oh my God, I love it. They can provide value. They can add length, color, highlights if you don't necessarily want to color your hair.
We also headed over to C&P's Beauty Supply to take a look at Janet's full line of extensions. They have hair for sew-in styles and even wigs. Ashley says the hair is soft, full of body, and long-lasting. She'll use it all.
I just think extensions are fun. I think it allows you to have versatility doing whatever you want to do, color, volume, length, whatever. It's fun.
If you decide to give clip-ins a try, here are a couple of care tips. Ashley says to take them out every night and wash them once a week. She'll be back in town just for you GMM viewers as well, taking appointments from October 1st through the 5th just for you. Find her at ashleydoesmyhair.net or on our My Fox Memphis Facebook page. Thanks for watching this week's Inside Beauty with me, Brooke Thomas. See you next week.
Oh, so cute. All right, Fox 13's Matt Guerin is coming to us from Tiger Lane this morning, giving us the latest on the tailgating and all things Southern Heritage Classic. Matt, we're first off so happy you're with us here on a Saturday morning, and how are things looking out there?
Hey, Kristen, great to be with you this morning. It's a beautiful day here at Tiger Lane Delivery Bowl. The tailgate really seems to be getting underway. The gate's officially open here in, just about under a half hour now. Want to show you another spot we got to. They're getting ready to set up here. They got everything ready to go, the drinks, they got the music. But, of course, with the tailgate, the most important thing is the food. And we want to show you what we got going on here. This is Nate. Nate, how you doing today?
All right.
Good to see you. So what do you got smoking in here?
Well, pretty much we got butts, Boston butts, brisket going up in here. Been smoking them for about 12 hours.
What's the secret to getting a good tailgate going?
Good tailgate, having good friends, good food, good fun.
It smells like what you got? What do you got smoking there? Some hickory? What else?
Yeah, we got hickory and apple. Smoking on the butts and brisket right now, but they're about to come off. As you can see, they're breaking apart. The good juices and everything down there stirring up. So everything looking pretty good right about now. So.
Now, Nate, you tell me you've been out here at least 10 years. You've been coming to this even longer. You've been doing the tailgate for about 10 years now. What keeps you coming back? What's so special about this weekend?
It's just the atmosphere. I stay here in Memphis, and just the atmosphere of football and tailgating, just going together and then hanging out with your friends and everything. That's just all a part of it.
All right, now we'll get you back to the pit here. You know, this is a big day, a lot going on. Kickoff is at 6 o'clock. Tailgate officially starts. Gates open at 8. People are getting started here. This parking lot's going to be packed. But of course, activities all day, all weekend. This has been a huge weekend for the Southern Heritage Classic, and the two teams, Jackson State, Tennessee State, they kick off again at 6 o'clock. Big day here. Kristen, we're going to keep going. We'll have another report for you, but back to you there in the studio.
Thanks so much, Matt. Looking like a great day out there. If you're looking to expand your family, why not adopt a pet? I'm going to tell you about Riley coming up in our Pet of the Week.
Well, it's a great start to a pretty stellar day across the Mid-South. In Olive Branch, skies are clear, and the current temperature is 57 degrees. I love the breeze from the north around 2 miles an hour, so it's just going to kind of put that fallish wind in the air today. Let's check out our true view and show you where the clouds are. Well, they're not over the Mid-South. They're well off to our west across the nation's midsection and the Midwest. Here in the Mid-South, we're under clear skies, and that means we'll see plenty of temperatures. But instead of really heating things up, we've got some cool, crisp air in place, and we're starting off on the chilly side, and we're not going to warm up too much from here. 57 degrees on the average, 56 degrees for Marion, and 57 for Memphis. This cool air has spilled out from the Great Lakes region, and it's in and over the Mid-South. High pressure is the dominating weather feature of the day, and it's going to affect our weather for today as well as tomorrow. It begins to weaken a little bit, but still far-reaching fingers over the Mid-South. Mostly sunshine for today, mostly sunshine for tomorrow, and clear skies overhead. So even though we're starting out in the 50s, let's say around 9 o'clock, we'll be in the mid-70s, and then this afternoon, your afternoon high temperature will be only in the upper 70s. Some of our southern counties might hit the 80-degree mark, but it's going to be a nice day. You know what? It's a perfect day to kind of dress in layers. So if you have a chill, you can kind of put that jacket on, and then once the sun is out and shining, you're standing in the full sunshine, and you get hot, you can take it off. 57 degrees tonight, and it's going to be a little on the cool side. Winds out of the east around 5 miles per hour. Here's a look over the next several days. Today's forecast is included. Back to 85 for tomorrow, so enjoy the 70s. But you know what? It's not really the 90s. So it was a hot one last week, but this upcoming week, after a beautiful weekend, very pleasant, the temperatures are going to return back to normal for this time of the year. And we won't even really talk about rainfall until we head into the mid or the latter part of next week. So enjoy the outdoors and embrace this fall weather. Kristen?
Most people who know me know that I absolutely love animals, so it's time for a segment that's close to my heart, our Pet of the Week. Right now, you're looking at pictures of Riley before she was rescued by Tales of Hope. She was chained in a yard with no food and water, but I think that you're going to notice a big difference this morning in just a couple of weeks in rescue. And we have Ginger Natoli here with us with a much healthier Riley.
Very much.
And
so.
She's such a beautiful dog. Her tail has not stopped wagging.
She's a good girl. She really is. She's been like this since the day we got her.
And how did you guys rescue her?
A friend of mine on Facebook has a gentleman lives next door to her that does foreclosures, and he actually came across her in a yard that he went by, and he saw her condition, and she contacted me. So I said, get me some photos. And as soon as she did, we got them on Facebook, and within 2 hours, 2 of our Facebook members were able to talk the lady into surrendering her, and we got her.
And you see right now she's wagging her tail. She's such a happy, sweet girl. You know, so many times we see these stories all too often. These animals are neglected, but Riley is just proof that they don't hold a grudge against people.
No, she doesn't. She absolutely loves everybody. She licks everybody, loves everybody. She's really has a very good disposition.
So what type of home are you looking to put Riley in?
She would actually acclimate probably to anything. She loves kids. She loves dogs. We have lots of dogs that she's been around. She does well with everybody.
Oh, she is so sweet. And quickly, Ginger, tell me about Tales of Hope.
Well, we do rescue. We're Memphis-based, and we do rescue abused, neglected dogs like Riley.
Easy there, Riley.
We kind of focus on the ones with the highest medical needs, the ones in the most dire situations, and that would be a dog like Riley. So we want to get them better, and find a perfect match for them. Riley would make a very good family dog. a family with children. Somebody wants a walking buddy.
Awesome. Well, she is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for bringing her in. And if you would like to adopt Riley or any pet from Tales of Hope, you can look at our My Fox Memphis Facebook page, and we've posted all of the information on there. And we have also posted the information on our website, myfoxmemphis.com. Somebody give Riley a great home. She deserves it. Stick around. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Welcome back. Fox 13's Scott Mattis is at Government Plaza in downtown Memphis, ready to inspire your next great image. In this week's Scott Shots.
Good morning, ladies, and good morning, Memphis, on a Saturday. All right, we all know we live in the South, the city of Memphis, and the entire metro area. Well, it gets kind of hot in the summertime, even though we've had a relatively mild summer over the last couple of days and even couple of weeks. Whew, it has gotten steamy out here. So what better place to do a Scott's Shots than right here at the Civic Center Pavilion with the fountains directly behind me. All right, this is one of my favorite pictures to take in the entire city, and I'm going to give you the perfect angle. Right now, we are on the east side of the pavilion itself, and directly behind me, in the foreground, you've got the fountains, and behind that, the Big M Bridge. So you know what to do. Take out your camera phone or your camera and take the perfect shot. Woo. Gosh, I love that shot. All right, it is so sweltering hot. It is really nice to be next to all of this water. You can just feel the mist. Woo. I cannot wait until fall, just like a lot of you folks. All right, so that was this latest edition of Scott's Shots. If you don't know where this Civic Center Pavilion is, it's on Main Street, right in between Adams and Poplar. Now, don't forget, you're not allowed to drive your car on this part of the street. So find a parking spot, and I hope you take a great shot. For now, reporting in downtown Memphis for Fox 13's Good Morning Memphis Saturday, I'm Scott Mattis.
Oh, I love that, Scott. You know, power to the red. Way to go. Fantastic. It's a little on the cool side this morning, though, so I would avoid the kind of water fountains. Take a look at the cooler temperatures right now. 57 degrees on the average across the Mid-South, 57 in Memphis, 56 in Millington, 58 degrees in Horn Lake. And here's what it's going to look like for today and over the next several days to come. We had an afternoon high temperature, guys, close to 79 degrees. Breezes will be from the northeast around 5 to 10 miles per hour. We just keep it going on. Another very pleasant weekend, wrapping up Sunday, mostly sunny and 85. Kristen?
Thanks so much, Wendy. And don't forget, NFL on Fox tomorrow. The Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs starting at noon right here on Fox 13. Of course, today is all about college. Fox 13's Kevin Barbie has more on today's big games.
We'll start with the Memphis Tigers, who travel to Murfreesboro to take on MTSU. Memphis hasn't beaten the Blue Raiders since 2010. The Tiger defense knows they will have their hands full with MTSU quarterback Logan Kilgore, who has thrown for over 530 yards and 5 touchdowns in his last 2 games versus the Tigers.
He's a very good football player, obviously. I mean, that's a kind of an understatement. He's very efficient, very heady player, good athlete. Kind of reminds you of the good point guards you see in basketball.
The Ole Miss Rebels are ranked for the first time since 2009. Saturday night in Austin, Texas, they can truly show the nation they have arrived with a win against the Longhorns.
I expect them to be very emotional in front of their home crowd, and I think they'll raise their game. I expect to see the best that they could be. I don't think it'll be hard to get our guys up. They understand. We challenged them after the game the other night, and I think they'll be anxious to get ready for this game and give it our best shot.
Butch Jones takes his 2-0 Tennessee Volunteers on the road for the first time this season. The Vols will meet the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks.
They're 31-3 at home in the last 5 years, 4 consecutive BCS bowl games, and they're as good as advertised. Probably the most complete team I've seen in a number of years to date.
Arkansas is 2-0 on the young season. The Hogs will host winless Southern Miss on Saturday. Mississippi State found its way back into the win column last week with the win over Alcorn State. The Bulldogs will find the competition a lot tougher when they travel to Auburn to take on the Tigers. And finally, the most anticipated game of the season is this Saturday. The #1 team in the nation, the Alabama Crimson Tide, will travel to College Station to take on Johnny Manziel and the Texas A&M Aggies.
So everybody's got to take care of business. All right, we have to be our team, playing our game, taking care of our business. And everybody's got to do their job.
All right, thanks so much, Kevin. And I think Wendy will agree. One of the better things about football, we like the games, but we also like to eat. Yes, and everybody liked the easy dips that we did the other week, so we've got another one. Pigskin party dip.
Tell me how to make it.
It's super easy, Wendy. All you need, 1 container of sour cream.
Okay.
All right, and then we need some bacon bits in there.
Dump those in.
Also some ranch dressing, a whole package, and then cheese. We're making this quickly because I know we have very little time, but you see how easy this is? The whole thing. Very healthy, right?
Oh,
not so much.
Oh, no. And then you're going to go run at halftime.
Yeah, you're going to have to run for sure. You just serve it then with chips. So we're going to stir this up because we have Matt Guerin out at the Southern Heritage Classic. We want to check in with him. Hey there, Matt. How's it going out there?
Hey, Kristen, good morning. We're having so much fun out here. I had to check in with you guys one more time. I want to show you how seriously some people take this. Take a look over here at this smoker. They've got about 9 pork shoulders going here. And then this whole area here, all these parking lots, this is just one big tailgate. They're expecting 700 people here. Of course, there's going to be tens of thousands of people at tonight's Southern Heritage Classic. The big football game starts at 6, but some people say the main event is the tailgating, and they're getting ready to go here. We're live at the Liberty Bowl. Matt Guerin, Good Morning Memphis.
All right. Thanks so much, Matt. So happy that he came in on his Saturday morning to help us out.
Thank you, Matt.
And Wendy and I are working hard here on the dip.
Oh, man.
And Wendy's such a good sport because you're vegan.
Oh, yeah. I don't do the bacon.
So we've got the bacon bits in there.
Smells good, though.
It does. It smells really good.
You could always put that, the artificial bacon bits
That's
in there.
true. And it would be okay then,
and
right?
it would be fine, but, then you got the cheese. But you could do the artificial cheese.
So there's a little work to do to make it, for everybody, but it is delicious.
Good.
And it's so easy. And if people want to make this today for your tailgate party, we've made it easy. If you need the ingredients, again, just head over to our My Fox Memphis Facebook page where we've got all of the info. Today has been so fun.
It goes by so fast. This is the fastest morning show ever.
I know. 2 hours, just boom, like that. And people are so lucky today because the weather is gorgeous.
The weather's perfect for it. Any type of outdoor event. So whether or not you're going to go shopping at the Cooper Young Festival,
Sure.
or you're going to go tailgating, or you're going to work in your yard, it is just the perfect weather for it. Yeah, the temperatures, we won't even hit the afternoon high temperature of 80 degrees today.
That is
79.
amazing. All right, well, that's going to do it for us, but we're going to leave you this morning with sounds that you might hear today at the Southern Heritage Classic. We're going to let the band take it away. Thanks for joining us.
Have a
See you
great
tonight
day.
at 5.
Get close to the action.
J-State, turn up.
So we just come out here just to enjoy and the music and everything else that they got to offer.